And Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside. Shams, when you look at last season, what a step forward for the Pacers. Going into the in-season tournament championship, making the Eastern Conference Finals. They really checked so many boxes last season.
And Pacers sources tell me they're ahead of schedule under Rick Carlisle. They went from 25 wins in his first season to 47 wins last season and the Eastern Conference Finals in just his third season at the helm. The biggest reason to me for their turnaround, and someone that the Pacers love as their franchise cornerstone, Tyrese Halliburton. He gives the Pacers an elite talent that they've lacked since Paul George. So look at Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam for this next run of Pacers greats.
Boy, you've named some terrific players and guys that are very impactful. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Halliburton, no good. And Zoelis will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Here's Halliburton. And Sabonis pulls it down. And here are the Kings now. Takes a 3. That shot no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Murray against Halliburton. And Siakam has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Siakam's got 6.
Now you see it, now you don't. Siakam playing some tricks out there.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Murray. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. DeRozan's shot is good.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Sacramento. They trail by 7. Sabonis, the pass to Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Sacramento shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Pacers leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Siakam outside. At the top of the key, Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by the Kings.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
For 3, LaVine sinks the three-pointer. LaVine's got 6.
And LaVine is a volume three-point shooter. Good to see him knock it down from deep.
Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity now.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
Free throw good, LaVine. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for the Pacers. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he makes all 3.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Over to the left wing. No good from outside. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And finished off by DeRozan.
With a flush, DeMar getting up.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Halliburton. 23 points his last outing. Siakam screen on Ellis. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Count it. Good. Halliburton's got his second bucket.
Running the pick and roll with just tremendous patience and poise. Halliburton reading the defense so well. He exploited that opening.
DeRozan surveying the D. Siakam pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Indiana leading. Pass to Turner. Mathurin, guarded by Levine. Driving in. A nice shot by Nesmith. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
And nice read for Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Kings. Trey Lyles comes in for Murray. The Pacers also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Jackson comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
And Siakam's such a solid all-around player, someone who can score it, rebound it, and pass it well.
Left side, DeRozan. Now Lyles. The 17-footer. Toppin pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's McConnell, and he gets it to go.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Levine with it. He's got 9. From deep. He had dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Now, here's McConnell. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Goes up with the stripe. Rebound by the Kings. Monk finds Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. Levine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Pass to Valanciunas. Sacramento moving it around. Here's DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Now Lyles. Back to Monk. Fires from way outside. The shot, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. Number 1, the Pacers.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Real good, Siakam. So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Monk. Out left to the wing. Miles with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. And the Kings lead by 2.
Now, over the last few seasons, Monk has shown tremendous growth as a passer.
And here's McConnell. Siakam outside. Pass to Toppin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And now the Kings fast break. Here's LaRavia. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Fultz is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Trey Lyons. Then it's Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. 5 on the clock. Miles with the screen. The shot by Monk is no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Walker looking for an opening. Here's Nesmith. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Fultz. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Walker's shot is off.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McConnell against Fultz. And he drives in, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
On the wing, Monk. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Ellis. The baseline jumper goes down. And that's now 6 points for Ellis.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Outside, Walker. Pass to McConnell. Hit stolen by Lyles. Ellis outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the drive. Rebound by the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's LaRavia. He's covered by McConnell. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
Pacers trail by 3. Here's Halliburton. He's got 6. And here's Walker outside. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's LaRavia. Nesmith covering. Here's Lyles. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lyles got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. In now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Out to the wing. For 3, Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
3 points.
Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside, Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Now, Nembhard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Down low, here's Sabonis. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam with it, now guarded by Monk. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got 15. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
The Kings making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Monk with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. At the elbow, it's LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
And over the years, LaVine has good arms, the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
They get it back. Another shot. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Monk, the pass to LaVine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Pacers 4th.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
And he can't hit the second. Pacers trail by 5. Haliburton outside. Turner with the screen for Haliburton. There's the drive. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Athleticism showing off here for Haliburton. He gets where he needs to be. Nice job on that drive.
Mathurin against LaVine. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Siakam. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got 7 points for the quarter. And Zoelos will bring it up for the King. To the inside. Turner with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Haliburton. Misses off the right iron. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And DeRozan gets to Monk. Pass to LaVine from 18 feet away. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Nothing on the board from downtown. Monk grabs the board. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Kings lead by 3.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
LaVine against Mathurin. Over in the corner, Turner. Pocket 6. Nice D from Valanciunas. Sacramento leading by 3. Kick out to LaVine. Bangs home the trifecta. LaVine's got 22.
LaVine with that high arching shot from the corner.
Now Nembhard. For 3, Siakam. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
DeRozan against Siakam. Valanciunas with a screen on Siakam. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Maurice checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Indiana also making some changes. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. 1:49 left in the second quarter. McConnell against Ellis. McConnell kicks to Walker. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Walker's got it all tied up now for Indiana. Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he said.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Shoot 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Malik Monk.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Up top, McConnell. He's guarded by Ellis, and McConnell gets it to go. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Indiana. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Mathurin. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Hard to imagine Pascal Siakam making a bigger impact in the first half.
Well, he's in the zone shooting it. Every time he puts up the 3, he believes it's going in. Trust me, that's a great feeling.
People ask, what's it like to be in the zone? I don't know. You just feel it. The game just slows down. It's like you can do no wrong.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
And taking a look at the Pacers, they hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch? That's some good eating. Not quite salmon, but still very tasty in its own right. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Zoelos will bring it up for Sacramento. Now let's get an update on Domantas Sabonis. What's the status there, David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. He will not return to the game, and he may not be back on the court for a couple of games so he can heal up. Back to you, Kevin.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
On the court for Indiana, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. Rebound by Murray.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Thiem passes to Valanciunas. Yep, that one goes in there. Valanciunas has got his second bucket tonight.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
Pass to Nembhard. He's looking for Siakam and finds him. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Keegan Murray.
Well, an assertive Siakam is an effective Siakam.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And for the Kings, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to DeRozan. Over Mathurin. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Mathurin. And here is Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pacers 4th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath. And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Siakam off on the layup. For Sacramento, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Turner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Nembhard. Noah that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
In 2023, and Brett, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus, but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Kings. A leaner. Again, Levine missing. Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Outside Mathurin. Levine against Halliburton. Siakam a screen on Levine. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And that one, good.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 8. Siakam inside. Murray on him. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DeRozan with it. Mathurin picks him up. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Ellis.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeouts. He wants to talk to his guy. Some changes for Indiana. Ryan is checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Jackson in for Andrew Nembhard. Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Ellis, the pass to Levine. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Halliburton. 8 points for him. That 3 off the mark. To the middle. Here's Ellis. Tries again. That one, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Back to Toppin. Ryan sets the screen for Toppin. For Murray. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Inside. Pass to Levine. Left side, DeRozan. Over Mathurin. Mathurin with some nice defense. Pacers trail by 6. Toppin with it. Back to Mathurin. Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Murray. They need this one. And Mathurin with the layup. Mathurin's got 7.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Here's DeRozan. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Mathurin. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. The Kings have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. He's off on the first, so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Jackson. Good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. Siakam passes to Turner. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Spins. Here's DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
A tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Here's Levine, knocked away. Down low, here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, another one for Pascal with his diverse offensive game. You're just not going to take everything away from him.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. It's good from long range. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. For 3, Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Back to Monk. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and Monk's got to continue to stay aggressive. Don't give in to the defense. I love how he flexes when he goes in for these and ones.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Miles Turner, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
You know, and Monk is one of those guys off the bench, an energizer, someone that can provide a scoring punch to your offense.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Pacers making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Pacers.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Here's McConnell. Off target with his 3. The Kings leading. Monk for 3. Toppin pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McConnell scanning the floor. Bryant with a screen for McConnell. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. And Bryant kicks to McConnell. A second chance effort. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. McConnell's got 13.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Monk. Here's Valanciunas. The layup off target. Indiana's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. That one goes. Count it. He's got 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Monk. And a missed layup.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Neesmith. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Kings trailing. Here's DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Now McConnell, 13 points in the game. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. To the inside. And the layup falls. Valanciunas has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
In the corner, it's Neesmith looking to end his cold spell. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 1:11 left to play in the 3rd. DeRozan passes to LaRavia. Monk against McConnell. Monk's shot's good. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from McConnell.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Pass to Wiles. Here's DeRozan. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Toppin can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 3. Monk kicks to DeRozan. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Kings ahead. They lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Levine. Ellis is out there with Monk. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Valanciunas in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's McConnell. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Toppin with the steal. Neesmith with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Neesmith can't get it to go. Halliburton against Monk. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. To the paint to take the lead. Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Ellis outside to the left side wing. Miles passes to Valanciunas. Miles against Walker. Monk outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. From 13, it's not going to go for him. Great defense that time from Ellis. Halliburton against Monk. Valanciunas, good.
That's what you want from Monk. If you don't have it, just make the next easy pass.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Walker a screen on Monk. Halliburton with the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Halliburton.
And that's an emphatic 2 points from Tyrese Halliburton.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Monk against Halliburton. Toppin with the double team. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Ellis against McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Levine's shot is off. Indiana trailing here. Driving the lane. A nice shot by Nesmith.
You got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
Ellis against McConnell. Ellis bounce pass. Here's Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Ellis. To Levine. 14 feet away. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Halliburton against Monk. Now Nesmith. And a miss there on the triple.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Levine's shot is off.
Not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
McConnell finds Halliburton. Back to McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Miles sets a screen for Ellis. Outside, Levine. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Levine's got 31.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Ellis against McConnell. goes careening off the glass. Monk outside. Back to Ellis. Pass to Levine. Lets it fly. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 33 points for Zach Levine. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They lead by 1. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Sacramento on defense. Pass to Nembhard. To Siakam. There's the 3. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Outside DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Out to DeRozan. Stolen by Jackson. Now, here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
The Kings trail by 6. Monk outside. And he makes good on the layup.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Up top, Mathurin. Back to Jackson. Pass to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Zach Levine's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Malik Monk. To the wing on the left. Here's Valanciunas. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Valanciunas has got 11 in the second half. Indiana leading by 3. Nembhard with it. Pass to Siakam. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup. 33 points for Siakam.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Here's DeRozan. The Pacers pull it in. Mathurin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Mathurin. And here's Jackson. Now Turner. Shoots from the elbow. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's DeRozan. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Halliburton's checked in for Jackson.
0. Tyrese Halliburton.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Mathurin. 6 to shoot. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. Shoots over Turner. Goes back up. No good from Valanciunas. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam, 2 shots.
Real good, Siakam. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Nembhard. Outside Turner. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. The 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Kings trail by 6. Here's DeRozan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. DeRozan's got 15 points here in the second half.
And this is why you go to DeRozan. When they need a bucket, he's a guy that can go out and get it.
Halliburton outside. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Back to Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Sacramento's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. Pacers leading by 4. Siakam. Right side. To the wing right side. It's up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Siakam's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pacers. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 40% in the fourth. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 25 points in the game.
How about the heart DeRozan plays with? In the clutch, he's fully committed to getting his team whatever they need.
Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot by Turner, no good. The Kings trail by 5. Now, here's DeRozan. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, DeRozan, he is on it right now and has been all night.
Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen on Ellis. Here's Halliburton. It drops.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Timeout, Kings. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Good!
Big bucket from the big man as Valanciunas knocks it in.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Over Ellis. Good!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
"12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Levine. They grab their own miss. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting floating game. Tyrese Halliburton taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the Pacers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Hart.
I would try to make it get so